Hey you guys, I'm coming back to you kind of where we left off. I've been doing some more sorting and organizing here around the workbench, so I want to show you that. And then we'll move into what my next kind of project to work on is. So first of all, I can show you I've been organizing out these little storage drawers. This isn't focusing very well, but you can see I have them all labeled. So like this one, for example, I have just assorted SMC parts and pieces. And this one is all screws for Emerson and Fasco, and I have all kinds of space more down here to work with that kind of thing. My grandpa had these little containers that either mount on the wall or lift off for convenience. I saved them in case I could use them for something, and they came in handy for things that I reach for really often. So I also have a couple more of those to work with. I haven't found anything else to put in the last two yet. Previously I had all these kinds of things in these little storage containers, which are great, but it's also always like the one thing you need is at the bottom of the compartment. So now that I have a true kind of working area, I've been trying to get it kind of organized out to where things are a little bit more usable. So that's pretty much the major development there. So now moving on to the latest project. I showed you I cut in this outlet. I'm going to work towards getting the rest of the power that I need in this wall. So really first things first, I'm just going to have to get all this stuff cleared out of the way, but I will be back to give you updates as I go. Alright you guys, so I have this all cleared out, and right now I've just been going along and securing these sheets of paneling down just a little bit better than they were. Very much like I did for the sheets down on the other end. So right now I have two panels done here, and now I just have the one left. So I'm going to finish that up and then I'll regroup with you. I've finished with fastening down the panels. At this point I have my TV bracket laid out. This was kind of the key factor in where everything else is going to go. So now I can lay out where I'm going to put my TV box, as well as the other outlets down along the wall. I don't know if I'll get much further than that today, but I'll check in with you before I leave. I am ready to wrap up for now, but I do have my boxes marked out. Down below that I have two single gangs. There's a stud splitting down the middle here. I'm just going to be real here. I've said it before, I hate multi-gang boxes. Doing two single gang outlets next to each other would not be conventional, but I have the flexibility to do what I want here, so this is what I'm going to go with. I've actually been debating back and forth on it for a while now if I want to just do one outlet or put in a two gang, but I'm just going to go with my gut and do what I want. And then finally there's one more down here. So next I'm probably going to be cutting some holes, but that's it for now. I will see you back here soon for more. Hi everybody, I am back. Right now I had the opportunity to start cutting holes, so I went ahead and did them all. That's all I've done so far. You can see I've put a box in here, so I'm just going to go ahead and get boxes in at the other places. Probably run a little bit of wire and then I'll check back in with you. Just kind of a midway update. I have wire to a few boxes so far. I'm probably about halfway done with that, just a couple more to go. So I'm going to get back to it. Just wanted to give you guys a progress update. Okay, I have wire to every box now, and the feed is up here. I'm going to pull off of this outlet. So I'm going to sweep up a little bit, and then we're down to getting outlets in the boxes, and then I can tie it together. You guys just watched that last outlet go in. All the rest are also in place. I don't have a plate on up here yet. I need to get one of those things to allow the low voltage to pass through. I'm also going to take you around to the other side because there's something that I haven't shown you yet. I also popped one outlet in for convenience on this side. There's not a single one on this side along this whole wall. So I figured while I'm running power in this area, this would be the time to get one in. So that's it right now. I'm going to head out. I may or may not be back later with a new TV to hang on the other side. There is a sale going on at Target right now, so I'm going to go see if I can find anything. But if I don't see you later for another check-in, I will see you back here soon. Alright you guys, I am back, and we have a TV, so I'm going to get this opened up and ready to put on the wall. Okay, I have it on the wall, so now I'm just going to go ahead and plug some stuff together and we'll fire it up. Well, here we are all hooked up and ready to go. Right now Chromecast is just cycling some of my thumbnails from videos, but I am tied in to get regular TV as well. So yeah, this is pretty much another project done and out of the way. It's another thing that I've really been wanting to get going on. So it's pretty cool to have this actually done. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and head out for today. I got quite a bit done in one day. I haven't been this productive in a while. So now I will definitely see you back here soon for more. Hi everybody, tonight I'm going to get started on a lighting project that I've wanted to get to for a while now. I found 5 of these fluorescent lights at Habitat for super cheap. They are T12 as opposed to the T8 that I've been trying to use everywhere else. So some of the vintage fluorescent enthusiasts might be a little more interested in these. But these being brand new in the boxes were so ridiculously cheap it would have been stupid to go buy new ones. And what else is also great about that is my grandpa still had some T12 lamps stashed back here, so I didn't even have to go buy those. So I'm going to show you what we're doing with these lights. We are finally going to start cracking down on this pile of stuff, so we're going to get more shelving put up. We actually grabbed 2 more of those shelves today, but in putting up that shelving, these aisles that are created get pretty dark. You can see I have a temporary light hung up here. We're pulling out some Christmas decor and had to be able to see back here, but you can see how dark it is. So I'm basically just going to be putting up a light in every aisle. I'm going to readjust these shelves a little bit so that I can put them right down the middle truss here, and they'll be centered on the aisle. So there'll be one here to split between these 2 shelves. And then turning around the other way, I'm going to mount one further down because we're going to leave a center walkway in here and put more shelves coming out into the space from this wall. So then again from there, there's going to be another aisle that will happen here. There will be another light up in here, and then again across the way there will be another one. And then from there, I'm not sure if I'm going to place the 5th one I have yet or not. That one may be added in later somewhere else. I'm not sure where. But in this process, I am also going to be eliminating the pull chains from all of these lights. The lights I picked up actually come with pull chains, which would have been great, but it's like every time we use a pull chain light, somebody forgets to turn it off. So I'm just going to put all of the lights in this section on a switch, and it'll just come down to my existing switch box here. I'm going to do a 2-gang, so the existing switch will move over into this side, and then I'll mount the new single pole switch for the rest of the lights over there. So right now I'm just getting ready to hang my first light over here. I'm probably just going to move along and make a little progress, and then I'll check back in with you guys in a little bit. So right now I have the first 2 lights up. Then I had to take a little bit of a break to evaluate my spacing. As you can see, I did get a shelf up in this corner. That was mainly to open up a little bit of space over here, which then allowed me to move the things away from in front of these 2 shelves so that I could shift them over and create the space that I wanted on this side. I've determined these lights aren't going to be perfectly on center. The way the spacing works out between the trusses and the shelving just doesn't allow for efficient use of space if I put the lights exactly in the center. So on this other side, the light is probably going to be a little bit closer to this shelf than the shelf that ends up on the right. But I can deal with that. I've gotten it as close as I can. So now with all this in order, I'm ready to just continue along with the lights. So at this point I have basically all of my wiring in place. My switch leg is run back over, you can see it sticking out there, and I basically have 2 lights complete and ready to go. So I think with my next check-in we're going to be ready to fire these up. Alright you guys, so I'm all buttoned up here. I don't have a switch plate right now, it's just another typical situation where I don't have something I need. I thought I probably had one laying around that I could use, but if I do I can't find it. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and fire up these new lights. I've turned off the other ones so we can just see what the new ones are doing. At some point I'll remove the pull chain one down there. So here we go. The bulbs in the furthest one on this side are not the same color temperature, but they'll do the job for now. I can swap them out later if I want to, but I think these are going to work perfectly here. They seem to light up the space really well. I don't really see too many shadowy spots or anything, so I'm really pleased. After getting the lights for next to nothing, I was able to complete this project with pretty much everything I had on hand already. So once again, I actually got a pretty big project done in just one day. I'm going to try to start making my vlogs just a little bit shorter so that I can update you guys more often. I did a couple bigger projects in this vlog, so it doesn't feel like I got as much done, but it's actually quite a bit of footage, so I'm going to call it quits on this video. Remember to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time. Click left to watch my last vlog, or click right for the entire shop vlog playlist so that you can start at the beginning.